Triton, a malware discovered in December 2017, relies on zero-day attacks to target critical infrastructure. For TechRepublic and ZDNet, I'm Dan Patterson with TechRepublic's Brandon Vigliarolo. Brandon, what do we know about the Triton malware?
So the Triton malware we believe it was nation-state created and meant to target some industrial hardware in the Middle East specifically. It was discovered in December when it managed to take some Tricon systems developed by Schneider Electrics offline in a couple of Middle Eastern countries. And today we're actually learning from Schneider Electrics what specifically happened. It looks like there were some older versions of their Tricon systems that had a 0-day in them that allowed the Triton to get into the network and propagate. But that wasn't the only factor. I guess another factor was that these Tricon systems have what's called a Tricon key switch, and they can be set to either program or another setting, which Tricon didn't mention. But if they're left to set to program, then changes can be made to these industrial control systems. And lo and behold, they were left to program, which allowed the worm to propagate.
And I understand, according to your report on TechRepublic, that human error was a factor here.
Yep, pretty much. It was that switch shouldn't have been left in program mode. I mean, that's what Schneider said. Hey, this is a serious piece of malware and it's a complicated kind of infection. But if that switch wouldn't have been set to program, it wouldn't have been able to propagate on the network at all.
So, Brandon, what does this portend for the future? Not just 2018, but going forward, what does this 0-day attack mean for critical infrastructure attacks?
They're going to get more and more popular. I mean, the industrial Internet of Things is only predicted to grow, and it's going to grow like wildfire. One of the links in my article specifically points to an article that I believe it was ZDNet who wrote it, that said that I think 64% or so of all industrial sites are going to be completely automated not completely automated, completely connected to the internet. And so with that, in play, you're looking at more and more attacks that are probably going to happen because these are critical infrastructure systems that can not only harm a company, but also harm significant parts of the economy and infrastructure of a country.
All right, you can read Brandon Vigliarolo's great report about the Tricon and Triton attacks by visiting TechRepublic. And while you're there, make sure you stay on top of breaking news for cybersecurity by signing up for the TechRepublic Cybersecurity newsletter.